Hello and welcome to episode 10 of Let's Play Civilization 3 Complete. Alright, where we last left off, the Persians were slowly filing their way out of my empire after inexplicably... Wait, no, I didn't want to press that button. Yes, the Persians came mysteriously and now they're leaving mysteriously. We don't know what they wanted or why they were trying to mess around here. But we just know that near the end of the last episode, they just turned around and decided to walk out. Not that I mind that, of course. But it would be interesting to know what they're up to. Ooh, the Netherlands are demanding stuff of us. Do we want to... You know what? We're just going to give it to him because we're going to also threaten him to get out of our borders too. Because I don't know. I don't really want Dutch troops traipsing across America to come attack us, possibly getting other nations on their side. And yeah, there go the Persians. They're on their way out. Very, very mysterious. I don't know what. Okay, yes, you build a marketplace, because we need marketplaces. We need a lot of marketplaces, in fact. Alright. Well, no one else is around here, so... we're going to, move everyone else out, except for you. Everyone else come here. We're going to mob ourselves over towards the border regions. Because, you know, stuff might be happening. Alright, well, Mr. Warrior, I hope you had a nice little break to stretch your legs and, you know, contribute absolutely nothing to the knowledge of our great nation. But now you're getting back on the boat for some more exploration. Now, if this is really a Pangea map, it's quite a funky map. I think oftentimes what happens with Pangea maps is that you actually will get like different arms of the continent, and I believe we are on the smaller arm because, well, the other arm is going to have to fit every other country known to man, so, well, not known to man, but known to us, or, well, will be known to us eventually. Man, I should really stop trying to explain my figures of speech. It doesn't really help anyone. Okay, you can build a temple. You don't have anything like that yet. Marketplace, yes. We need more marketplaces. We need them, we need them. Let's see if I can do this little trick. No, not yet. Sometimes when you're really close to getting a new technology, you can turn down the research, and it will still get it within the same amount of time because of rounding and stuff like that. It's a way to save money in a pinch. So, load up our troops by the border. Okay. You big mob of guys. We're going to leave 2 spearmen behind just for extra protection, but all you guys, come over here. Just go around if you have to. It's alright. Okay, it's down we go. We see more of India and more of Greece. Ah, there's Madrid, the capital of the Spanish. We're getting a lot of coastal capitals this time around. Maybe that's a new variation in conquests. Cities are placed on the coast a lot more often because in Play the World, more often than not, they were 1 square away from the coast. Only very rarely were they actually on the coast, and usually when it was a corner, just like 1 square. But that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. But we are pressing on with our military preparations. Okay, build a harbor here. Do we want to build a harbor here? No, we want a marketplace. Money! Money, money, money. Alright, Persia. is about to expire. Let's just cut it out. We'll see what your intentions really are when you have to slow walk out of here. It's the equivalent of, you know, your friends driving you somewhere and then making you walk home because you pissed him off somehow. Which I've never actually done to anyone because I am such a sweet guy. Everybody knows that. Alright. It's almost time to... We can move our troops. Fine, we'll move our troops, whatever there are. We can't tell them to move their troops? Oh well, I guess we just have to wait one more turn before we can do that. Alright, Greece, stop whining, jeez. Who are these guys? They're very similar to us in color. I think that might be someone we've met already. Feudalism? What exactly is? Yes, I don't know. It is a new system of government that was reduced or made with conquest, but I think we'll be happy with we will be happy with what we got. Alright, time for more medieval infantry. Medieval infantry? Oh man, we've upgraded. I'm as happy as a bee in a tree. Okay, here we go. Pikemen. If I build enough pikemen, I might start to phase out the spearmen if I can. Oh, it was this guy. Okay. But yeah, I might want to phase out the spearmen, sell them, or, you know, disband them if I can. Alright. Well, we're going to start by upgrading our border cities, defense units. Because, of course, the you know, the perimeter of our civilization definitely needs the highest priority when it comes to defense. Okay, then we'll work on offensive troops afterwards. You can come stand on this hill. I'll probably need you for a suicide mission. I mean, a very patriotic, you know, adventure sooner or later. Okay. Are we nearly to the end of Spain? Because I really want to see who else is around, like I have wanted to see very many times. Okay, fortify. Can we make the Persians leave? You have our territory or declare war. That's what I thought. Yeah, you warp out of there like no one's business. And don't come back. Don't come back. Alright, here we go. Alright, I'm debating, you know, I'm pretty strong. I might be able to take on America all on my own because I don't want Persia getting too tough. But then again, I run the risk of America signing an alliance with Persia and then fighting both of them, which would be a real pain in the butt. So I don't know, I'm walking a fine line here, and I would really enjoy your opinions on such a matter. If I don't make a video before I listen to your opinions, which is entirely possible, but hey, give them anyway. Even if it's 2013 right now when you're watching this, go ahead and give your opinions. You know, one might fall through the space-time continuum and influence my my choices here. Ow! I just hit my elbow. Ooh, that hurt. But yes, it's time to really get our troops built up here. And really decide what our war policy is going to be. Okay, Portugal, what's your deal? Your deal is you have a lot more stuff than we do. Let's take a look at our trade. We can still only trade with America and Persia, our immediate neighbors. Alright, we're going to have to increase our tech funding a little bit if we're going to have any prayer of catching up. How much to upgrade you to you? 15? Okay. Well, I think it's worth it to upgrade as many as we can now. We can't afford to have an obsolete military, especially when we are behind everyone. Alright, you swordsmen, all 5 of you. We're gonna send you to Miami. Yes, you can watch the Dolphins play. That's going to be a good thing. Alright, you fortify all pikemen that I have upgraded. I'd upgrade them all, but of course there's no money to do that. None whatsoever. Well, I mean, there's a little bit of money, but we're going to have to be very selective about what we spend it on. Okay. Going to slowly make our way around Spain. I'm not surprised this guy hasn't been attacked by some barbarians, but I'm pretty sure all the civilized nations have wiped out the barbarians in the neighborhood. Alright. America's moving around. Wow, a lot of settlers. If we manage to secure those settlers, we'll have tons of workers for our empire. Yes. America, America. You definitely look like a good target for our imperialist ways. Yes. Don't think America and France have ever fought. Nope, I'm positive they have not ever been at war. Although we did come close during the Adams administration, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's always good to know these little historical tidbits. Well, I want to wait until these guys can get over here and they can get themselves all upgraded before we declare war. But yes, we're heading towards war. I think any fool can see that. And the thing is, even though we're behind in technology, if we get big enough, we can just throw our weight around and, you know, catch up like a madman. Alright, you stay here. We need... I thought I had a marketplace. I didn't have a marketplace there yet. Oh, whatever. We're going to build another medieval infantry. The two of you I didn't send to go here. I'm sending to go here. Alright. Let's make our way around. Yes, it's starting to look like I thought. That it's some great middle ocean. Alright. I'm also accepting names for bodies of water, or peninsulas, or other landforms, or anything that you want to name. You can attempt to name it, and if I like the name, I'll adopt it. If I don't, I'll ignore it. If I really don't like it, I might mock you. Haha. Not really. Or maybe. I don't know. Depends on what kind of mood I'm in on the particular day. These Portuguese are exploring all right. It's clear that they don't know anything about our territory because they are going around in circles trying to get as much information as they can. Alright, yes, we need to get our pikes going. Upgrade more spearmen. As many as we can. And we're going to upgrade... Who else can we upgrade? This guy. Alright. Well, that brings us to the end of this episode. Well, let's do another check of this. I love being able to see that. We have 11% of the world's population. The average country would have 8 because, you know, do the math. The world area, it's really hard to say what that would be because I'm pretty sure there's some land that hasn't been claimed by anyone yet. But we're doing quite well, I think. Take a look at the score. We are still on top, and we're still gaining too. We look at power. Power's looking good. I don't think America has anything on us. Alright. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will see you all later.